Welcome to the Crypto Nest. All right, so for Brett, well, my bullish count got invalidated. We did made a new local low. We did we did react bend on to the 1.36 wave A to wave C. We did go a little bit below the 0.382, and we do have the MA50 near. We do have the 0.5 fib also near. And yeah, usually the wave C, if it doesn't hold the 1-to-1 ratio, most of the time goes to the 1.618. So I'm still looking at this possibility that maybe this pullback is not finished and we're going to see another lower low. Also, someone asked me if I do find that Brett lead or follow. Actually, honestly, it really depends on how the structure and the correction, let's say, for the coin is, how advanced it is. Let's say, for example, here in Brett, I would say it's pretty much well advanced, well defined, and price could go higher. So I would say many investors, maybe they start to jump in at this level here because it was a nice one. And if we go lower to the 4 cents 9, I would say way more investors are going to show up here because we have three elements that they can act pretty much at the same place and act as a strong support. And after that, this could skyrocket. I couldn't say the same thing for Bitcoin, even though we have kind of a three-wave down. But now you can see that on the last hour, we have a strong rejection in price. We didn't reach the 0.382. For sure, Bitcoin is misleading a little bit because it never gave us a very deep pullback, but it can go way lower, and structurally is not great. For a moment, for this short term, I could say if this was the A wave, this was okay, an A, B, C, but then I need to go in the 15 minutes, right? So you can see that here it's A, B, C for me. Okay, I can work with that. This is a little bit shaky. Yeah, I can call this an A, a B, and a C. But then here, what do we do with it? Right? So I have an A. I would say this is the B, and now we're doing the C. So I would say I feel I have the need to have another lower low here to have a nice structure. If I go back to Brett, I think I'm fine. I think, yes, it is messy, but then I can also say maybe this was the A, this is the B, and the C for the B wave. And the C wave, let me see. I can say this is a 1-2. And honestly, now this is anybody guess. You could count this as a 3, a 4, and a 5. Or you could say this is a 1-2, all this is a 3, this is a 4, and still missing a 5. So as you can see, I don't find Brett is leading or trailing. It just trying to complete a structure, and depending on who completed first, then investor, they're going to say, okay, now if he managed to do another lower low, then here's the jackpot, right? Because I have so many elements. I have 5 clear, nice, 5 wave down, MA50, 1.618, 0.5. If I had money to invest between Brett and Bitcoin, short term, not talking about I'm not talking about life-saving money, pocket money or something like that, I would tend to say, okay, structurally it's better Brett. But and this is how maybe Brett can lead the next movement, because all the settings are very clear. Now, can it fail? Yes, it can fail big time. If Bitcoin decided you want to go back to $100,000, it's going to just annihilate all the super nice structure of bread, and yeah, it can do that. And actually, it is important sometimes to go back. Actually, let me see if maybe here it's clearer. Yeah. Okay, so even if the structure is super nice and then everything for Bitcoin, right? It's not impossible. There is always a possibility that we just go back, have a quick week to under 12,000, and then after regain levels. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but also, you know, this was our previous all-time high resistance. After that, here it can become and flip support. So if a drama happen in the world, well, you know, yes, it's going to screw up our counts, but this is our next nice support now, $112,000. I don't know why I'm extrapolating to that, but yeah, so for bread, now I'm going to look really at these levels here and the MA50, which is 4 cents 8328. But I would look really at 4 cents 9. This I find it's a nice spot. Once again, this is not financial advice. And then I just want to be sure that I'm just reading questions. Okay, and yeah, I was asking if Bitcoin was making a V-shaped recovery. Well, unfortunately, well, you know, you posted that 8 o'clock Berlin time, so that would be 2 a.m. So I'm guessing you are looking... ...2 a.m. I don't know, maybe you're looking at this, but this was happening. But as you can see now, yeah, it's not playing out for a moment anyway. And yeah, I did a video on Bitcoin. We do have 3-wave down. Are we done with it? That's the question. And actually now, I'm sure I have a phone call. It's a spam. And let me just check here. Actually, for Bitcoin, I was checking, exploring the situation. If it's not a unfinished B wave and it's still going higher, then it would be okay. But otherwise, this B wave is too shallow. It's going to invalidate pretty much our counts, because going 111, 856, it wouldn't look very good, honestly. So we really need, if this is a B wave movement, we need this B movement at least to go, actually let me put it back. Yeah, ideally we need to reach at least the 0.618 for this potential B wave. Otherwise it's going to go below what a fourth wave is allowed to go. And because we have 5 wave up, I cannot put another 0.618. It doesn't invalidate the 4 count. Just to be clear, let me rephrase. It just makes it less reliable, less trustable. All right, so this is pretty much all. Hopefully I answered all your questions. If I didn't, well, drop it another again in the comments. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And have a good day. Bye.